Oh, yeah. You know, actually, if it was okay to do, it just popped in my mind, too. It would have been a perfect song, which I think I'm going to listen to after I make this video, is My Mind is Playing Tricks on Me. Y'all remember UGK back in the day? My mind is playing tricks on me. That's what this video is all about. And by the way, all right, everybody out there in the Craft Chest Nation, it's Craft Chest here, and I'm going to tell you a little short story, which I have a long version. I might post after this, I don't know, but I just wanted to post this and let you know that if something comes up in your life, no matter what it is, whether it's a bill that you're late on, whether it's, the landlord calling you for the rent, whether it's a car note or groceries or your phone bill, your job, something that you need to take care of, but you really feel anxious about doing it, put that anxiety to the side and just deal with it. Because it ain't like they can cook you and eat you, okay? It's not like anything really life-threatening is going to happen to you at the end of the day, if you really think about situations like that. And it's better just to deal with it, no matter if you like what they say or not. And at the end of the day, take care of the situation that happens. Because this past Thursday, I kept saying in my mind and kept saying on stream, guys, my internet might go out for the weekend because they love turning that shit off on Fridays, even though that you're going to pay the bill, shortly thereafter. They don't know that because they hear stories all the time. And I kept saying, I'm going to get the bill paid Monday, Tuesday at the latest, but I just don't have the fundage to pay it. And I had to get groceries and fish supplies because I was completely out and I had to take care of that because that water quality was horrible. Plus, I needed Smitty food and people food and gas in my car because I've been going to interviews here with a couple of companies actually, and et cetera, et cetera. So I had expenditures and I had to push the internet off. Well, I got off stream Thursday night about 3 o'clock in the morning. Well, about 6:30 in the morning, Friday morning, a really, really bad storm blew through. All right. And it sounded like artillery shells going, hitting outside. Like, and one of them hit so close to the house, it woke me up from that dead ass sleep. Like, you done streamed for 10 hours. You went to bed. You ain't been to sleep for 2.5 hours. And I was wide awake instantly. I was like, what the hell is going on? I look over. One of my PCs is rebooting. I was like, why is that off? I looked over. I was like, oh, yeah, I turned the main PC off. And luckily, I didn't have the 2-wicked-1 hooked up at all to nothing. It was just sitting over here to the side. My mining computer's off. I look over. The modem's down. I was like, well, the internet must have went out. Okay? Got knocked out by the storm. Didn't really freak out about it at the time. So I was like, they'll get a call on it after a while. I'm going back to bed. So I got up. It was still out. I was like, well, maybe it got turned off. My mind started making up these stories that weren't really the case. And long story short is I went from Friday until this morning, Tuesday morning, thinking that my internet was just turned off because of being late. And the more I thought about it over the weekend, I was like, there ain't no flipping way that they would be turning me off for being 5 days late. They would probably do, an email reminder or call me and say, look. And then I got to thinking, no, they wouldn't. They're going to come up with that, hey, you're 2 months behind stuff, and you owe this month that we're in. I was like, there's no way because I'm not even a month late. I pay it every single month between the 1st and the 15th, period to end. And this time it was just going to be on the 21st, at the latest, hopefully on the 20th, which I ended up paying on the 20th. So we're only talking like 5 days late. And I should have known that was the case, that it was just something happened. But at the same time of me thinking that story, I'm thinking, well, why would it not knock my computers out? Because I'm on an uninterruptible power source / surge protector, and that's supposed to protect it. But then I was thinking, well, if a lightning strike did happen and it hit close enough to the cable and an electric shock feedback went in through the actual coax, it could have knocked it out that way. So I was like, yep, I need to call them and see and have them take care of it. Well, the long short on it is that that's exactly what happened. a lightning strike hit so close that some of the electricity went through there and just killed the modem. It blew it up. And that's all that was wrong, is I needed a new modem. But I kept on thinking in my mind, it's my fault, I'm late. When all along, it was an act of God, and a lightning strike knocked out my internet, knocked out my modem. Technician came out today, swapped out the modem. Everybody's happy. I'm back online telling this story to you guys. And once again, the moral of the story is, if something happens, don't put it off, because that's 4 days of, and it's not a big, gigantic issue. That's 4 days, though, of job searches that I didn't do, of streaming that I didn't do, of research that I didn't do, just internet. The internet life was gone from me. I was living in 1984 all over again. In a way, it wasn't horrible, but at the same time, it sucked. Because, that's time that I could have spent doing some productive activities online, and if I don't stream, I don't get donations coming in. And that's the big thing that I want to really say too, is that I really honestly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate all the donations that we've gotten. $10 donations here, 10 here, 65 there, over the past 4 weeks, because if I hadn't gotten that, it would be, internet going out because of being not paid, or the electric going off, or the water not getting paid, the phone bill not getting on, et cetera, et cetera. So I really honestly appreciate everybody's support. And as always, as you see, I'm wearing my Twitch shirt today. I'll put the links down in the description to my channel, to the donation for the PayPal, which you can use any credit card with those guys. And I have 2 different ones set up to 2 different banks. There's a GoFundMe on my main page if you want to go there and use that, because you could do as little as $1. On the PayPal option is $3 or above, and there you go. But honestly, really, I appreciate everybody's help. Don't let your mind make you think worst case scenario all the time, because sometimes it's not as bad as you think it is. So craft it in mind, everybody. Go out there and have some fun. We'll see you next time. Woo!